Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running through the tackle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Impressive spin move. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Lucky to keep him out of the end zone. The offense will start with great field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And this one will be fair caught. Back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play to the outside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play. And the offense trots back out on the field again.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they had enough yards for the 1st down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no 1st down.
And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Coverage team brings down the returner. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very 1st play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get...
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He manages the foot end, and the extra point is up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his back. Whoops it with the running back, but he's got work to do. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Linebacker shifting around now. Looking to pass here on second down. And this pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
LSU 10, Oregon 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Gets some space around the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Running with purpose. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Ducks will line up here on 1st down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Got space looking for the end zone here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. First down and 10.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then
the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. Makes a quick catch. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down and goal. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And he knocks it right through the uprights. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
They get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down that time.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5.
That means the score. Oregon 21, LSU.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, miss on that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. With the catch, it's Sampson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. It's a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. All the way back to claim the lead. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. Retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Try to catch the defense with the draw. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Love the call here to get the ball to the edge, give it to a talented, skilled player where he can get to the outside, find some room, and get a first down.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snyder's a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Here's the second down play. They bring the heat and get him behind the line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's an option look. Touchdown, Ducks. And they go in front here in the second half.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
23.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking tackles. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he's got his man open downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Oregon.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, LSU. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. It's 3rd down for the offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 30, Oregon 28.
Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. The ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Close to the tight end. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together.